This video captures one of the last days of Micheal Nnadi, the Nigerian Seminarian who was murdered by his kidnappers. He is seen avidly playing the keyboard while his fellow seminarians were singing the Gloria in their native Hausa language at the Good Shepherd Major Seminary at Kaduna, Nigeria. He had devoted himself to his philosophical training and formation at the seminary when he was abducted on January the 8th, 2020, for ransom along with 3 other seminarians. After nearly 3 weeks of captivity, Micheal, who would have turned 19 on February the 16th, was killed. Born on February the 16th, 2001 in Sokoto State, Nigeria, to late Mr. and Mrs. Paul Chinyere Nnadi, Micheal Nnadi was studying in Good Shepherd Major Seminary, Kaduna State, Nigeria. The pious teenager who was studying to become a Catholic priest was an orphan under the care of his grandmother. He was a twin who would have turned 19 on February the 16th along with his brother Raphael Nnadi. Although their family is originally from the southeast, they were living in Sokoto State where late Nnadi spent most of his short life. He had 3 other siblings named Chukwuebuka, Francis, and Augustine. According to his twin brother, Nnadi was committed to becoming a priest so much that he took up a calling as a seminarian at the Diocese of Sokoto before proceeding to St. Paul Spiritual Year Seminary, Gwaza in Niger State. It was after his stay in Gwaza that he headed to Good Shepherd Major Seminary, Kaduna, for his philosophical training and formation. It was here he was abducted while in his room along with 3 other seminarians on the 8th of January 2020 at about 11:05 p.m. by unknown gunmen who broke into the seminary hostel. Though others were eventually released, on Friday, January 31st, 2020, the young Micheal was not. He was killed, probably between the 28th and the 30th of January 2020. His lifeless body was found on February the 1st, 2020. His death provoked immense international outcry, tilting towards religious mistrust, and put to light the dire security situations in Nigeria vis-à-vis the promises and tales by the Nigerian government on the successes recorded by her security apparatus in tackling terrorism and general criminality plaguing the country, especially in the north. Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, the chief mourner and bishop of Sokoto Diocese, gave a long and moving homily that put the entire Nigerian political leadership on the spot. The Catholic Archbishop of Kaduna Archdiocese, Most Reverend Dr. Matthew Manoso Ndagoso, also gave a very touching message during the funeral and burial of Micheal Nnadi, which took place on the 11th of February 2020. In attendance at the young seminarian's funeral were 8 bishops, the Secretary General of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, about 530 priests, dozens of seminarians, and over 200 religious men and women from different congregations. Knights and ladies of the church and thousands of Christian faithful from all over the country and beyond were present at his funeral.